And sorry about that. We got a new player on the defense today. We got 99 overall, Lawrence Taylor. It was amazing. So again, the video is titled G, guys. I'm gonna go in and edit that once it uploads. And yeah. The only reason I can't name it any other thing is because my controller is stupid and won't let me press anything other than G. I'm like 5 or 6 players, 7 maybe away from getting an all 99 defense. Offense I'm struggling on. We're loading into a game. Oh, our backup running back, by the way, is 97 Marcus Allen, who is that man right there in the Raiders jersey on your screen. His team 99, 96, 95. Our top 3 are all 99. So we also have 99 Deion Sanders. If you guys did not see, I did not stream about that.
That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Last video you guys saw was the stream when we got T.Y. Hilton, and we didn't get Deion Sanders until the day after.
And off we go from Oakland. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I was kind of hoping we'd start off on defense, to be honest. Just because with how good our team is, I don't think we're going to be able to play defense.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Ricky Williams is not our backup this game. He just likes to say that a lot.
And now look at him go.
And we're gone. Touchdown. First down.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ricky Williams, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Wilson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The Chiefs unis. You see, my autogram has a little tiny bar.
Anderson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
And
he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let me run through all the overalls on defense. Lawrence Taylor, 99. 92, Deacon Jones, 95, Ninja Green. Adam Page is 92, and Shea 0.
First carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders.
Jesus.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed
Sam
fast.
Taylor's a 97. Steve Atwater's a 99. Deion Sanders is a 99.
Vic on second down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the defenders are getting up off the ground, heaving a sigh of relief. They just held Barry Sanders to a -yard run. But Barry holds the NFL record for most carries for negative yardage. The all-time leader, 1,114 yards lost on his carries, but he balanced it with over 15,000 yards gained when he ran the football.
I think the pros outweigh the cons. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Deion Sanders.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And he showed off yet again those elite cover skills that make him one of the greatest to ever play the cornerback position. If you're going to throw it anywhere in his vicinity, you obviously have to be on the high alert because he's a tremendous athlete.
Boy, a great athlete indeed. He can pretty much do anything. In fact, he's the only person. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ricky Williams with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Anderson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
You can tell he's not even trying right now. He's just going to go down in the end zone. He doesn't even want to take it out against my team.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down, Vick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Vick readies to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Anybody's watching this stream, welcome to Fringe Nation.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a...
And we about to force a rage quit. So we got a dub. 14-0.
This one, it don't runs, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything.
We are level
man.
95.
You by yourself. You just cruise.
You can see our season's kind of up and down. We have 4 wins, 3 losses.
Got me thinking. On that cap.
93 defense, we have a 92 offense, and we have a 92 overall, trying to get to a 95 overall so we can get 5 wins, and we can get Ryan Shazier to a gold 99 overall. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe. Well, I mean, that's only 2 overalls that my defense needs to go up and 3 that my offense needs to go up, so shouldn't take too long. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. That ain't no problem for us, is it, guys? One time I streamed for 3 hours.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games,
I'm playing the same kid that I just forced the rage quit on.
Like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division...
Is it really? Yeah, it is. Holy crap.
Extra emphasis on these games, you can't wait to get at each other.
Yeah, for you guys that don't know, he lives closer to Seattle, Washington, so he's 2 hours behind me.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Hey, let's go!
Vick will look to throw on first down. They'll dump this complete to the bus. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, yeah, because I give it like 29, 30, 40 minutes and the sun's going to be coming up here.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Vick. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
I 90, I 20. Quick.
On 3rd down, Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mean Joe Green able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down.
In retrospect, I could have probably
look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it.
We're going to force him to rage twice in a row, guys. The same guy. I ain't drinking anything. You know what? You want to know the last thing I had to drink? Milk.
Somebody call for the queen.
This man's trying to call me a cheater. I didn't own a can. I didn't open a can. I went. Shh. I literally went. Shh. I went. Shh. That's another rage quit for us guys. And we have NBD cracked out. Shout out to him. I just beat him twice. Forced a rage quit. Also, shout out to Chavo 2424. That was a hell of a game. You beat me. Congratulations. Also, shout out to the man that is in the party with me. He is a 3-year-old kid. No, I'm just kidding. He is a 12-year-old. His name is Jackson. His name is Jackson. I call him either Jax or Roger.
On my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it.
Let's see who we get into a game with now, boys. Is it really?
Brandon Gaudin
He's got 99, 94, 94. Oh, it's Chavo.
Quickly, your keys to the
Oh,
game.
guys, we're playing Chavo. It's the guy I played like a day or two ago, or earlier today.
And that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Yeah. Well, no, they're not watching right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
We did not play Chavo with Lawrence Taylor. The last right outside linebacker we had was Willie McGinnis at an 88 overall. Chavo is unaware of the change.
First carry now for Ricky Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to throw. Graham. He gets it left side to Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Space to run past the 20.
All of a sudden, Lawrence Taylor gets blocked and he was untouched.
That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now.
Watching Steve Atwater make that tackle gave me flashbacks. Always known as a ferocious hitter. Could snuff out the daylight a runner thought he might have. Precisely what he did right there.
A little bit of a glimpse into why he made 8 Pro Bowls and won a pair of Super Bowls as well. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
And this is the field goal, guys.
He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
On first and 10, Graham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. Williams loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Well, the good thing about YouTube is that they can watch any time. They don't have to watch it.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Locke buying time to his left. Wide open, that's Clark. They lost him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Here's Locke. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And Davis with it left side. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
I'm not sure, actually. Someone comment that down below. Please, if you know how many
to the air again, Lock.
Will actually happen before
flush to his right. His throw incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing again is Love.
But if you get like 4 overtimes,
which,
alright guys, we're going to give him the win because he was the first one to score.
In for the score. And the Colts are
he
in
went
for 6.
The whole quarter. First quarter
they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Wait, if I get this kick return, guys, I'm still playing.
And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside inside the 25-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Open space inside the 10.
Marcus Allen, touchdown, putting us back in.
Chiefs touchdown. Marcus Allen, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a tie ball game
Thanks
here
to
as
Tyreek
the kicks
Hill and
away.
Marcus Allen. This is a game again.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Take this back.
They'll fake it. Now Love. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Can almost guarantee that had been a rage quit if we'd have got the touchdown after taking the time.
Throwing on first down. Graham. Underneath to Allen. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. To play in a tightly contested first half. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. All right, now, look at 56.
From the gun, Graham. The Colts are going to get him. There he goes. Grady Jarrett forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. The right side, that's complete to Clark. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football, situational football, is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Locke. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Throwing on third down, Locke. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Clark only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Being touchdown, Colts.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second.
Finally get a good kick return here, guys.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the...
And I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up. I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds. Oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot put no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I'm a I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and these models are it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I'm about to go into a ranked draft game, which I didn't know even had a ranked team on draft.
I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, downs, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never.
We're loading into a game, guys.
A boss right now, I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Money back, money back, money back. Make it like a money back, money back.
Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Guy I'm facing a ranked mock draft. Facing the guy in ranked over on mock draft.
Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. On first down, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On first down, it's Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. John Randall forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Evan Ingram, 29 yards. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Tell you that your game systems make the electric bill go higher. Because it doesn't. We have had the same light bill before I got my Xbox 360. We still have the same
first carry for Leonard Fournette. Down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Elway. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Elway. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to do.
I want to redraft anyway, so we're going to get this guy the dub. Playing some ranked MUT draft. Ranked MUT draft.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, that sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. Ice. For the lane. Call the group the gang. Whip that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring it. I do. Don't want no. They pull up with they. Oh, it's times 3. This how it go.
Well, my waiting time is 2 minutes. I'll be back, y'all.
We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the ball, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game. Had to ice the game. So much ice. Too much. Had to ice the lane. Freeze the dub. Freeze. Had to freeze the lane. Freeze. Camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up. Guess I'm homegrown. Well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Get a Kleenex for that baby, wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a liquid till they explode? Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Race with the stars out. Not a board the house. Get deported out. Moved out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up an auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma get the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole just. Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, no, I'm gangsta, you a, what? Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. All never really had no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line.
I'm back, y'all.
Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yo, I'm too up, brown blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, blew up, jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now.
I'm gonna continue to stream, but I'm gonna go play solo challenges.
First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now.
Oh, we can go play some seasons.
Come sounds like I see it's in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED load the tag. I go in back of the.
Well, see, Jackson forgets, guys, that there are 99 overall teams out there.
I got a haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K-back, 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what bank said. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tank said. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jet and they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the
Look at my top three. I don't have all 99s, but my top three are 99s.
10 o'clock, got a flight out. Yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams, and the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long.
He's got 3 golden 99s. He's got Dan Marino, Calvin Ridley, and Michael Thomas.
To try and score.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little 360. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
There's no way this isn't an all 99 overall team. Because if his top 3 includes a spotlight player and a positional hero and an ultimate legend, he's done some work.
This is Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Graham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Graham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And he's got
as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
That's exactly why we don't play seasons. Man had 99 overalls across the board. That's exactly why we don't play seasons.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up.
Oh, this kid's got a mic. We might have to go to game chat. Oh, we don't talk crap on this channel. On the channel, I don't. No. Oh yeah, off streaming, guys, I'm bad. I shouldn't say that. On stream, I've had bad moments too, but.
Up in the
there's
booth
our
with
team,
Charles
guys.
Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to
His
have your
team
eye on?
96, 95, 95.
What the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. And you rush theirs and
We gotta go hear what he's saying, guys. Be right back. Hey, what's up, man?
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, man. Don't quit. Actually try. I'm not that good. Doesn't even try to beat me. Needs the kickoff and quits.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands.
I think we got him again.
I'm the American dream.
Because we loaded into that one pretty fast, guys.
We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them,
Hey, what's up? You got a mic?
Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
98, 96, 96.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Michael Bannon in there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Let's take it inside his own 40. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Allen. Stays on his feet. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Smith catches left side.
Sean Taylor knocks him out
as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Oh, my players really need to just start playing what they normally do.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Snap coming in 1, and it's Mahomes. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, 2nd quarter.
He literally just took a whole quarter to pick like 4 plays.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
Not dealing with that crap. I need to go play some solos against some weak people and feel great again. That was trash. I need to get better at playing. So, until next time, guys, It's that friendly JDOGG signing out. On the land, peace.